Hey guys, Sam here. I'm here today to talk to you about linguistic strategies and how to incorporate these different strategies in your classroom with your ESL learners. If you do not know what an ESL learner is, it is a student that has a different native language. The English could be their second language, it could be your third language, or even their fourth language. So these students use multiple languages in their home besides English. So they're learning English in their classrooms. I'm going to talk to you about 5 different strategies to help support these linguistic learners in your classroom. The first strategy that I'm going to talk to you about is to know your student's background. It's a pretty simple strategy to use. It just means taking a moment, if you're in a small group or in a one-to-one situation, where you ask questions about your students' backgrounds, where they came from, how many years have they been in the United States? Have they been in a different school district? Do they live in a different state? All of those questions that kind of help guide you in the right direction of where they are academically with their English language skills. So just the first one is know your student's background. And the second strategy is to use visuals and manipulatives in your teachings. So something authentic that the students can put their hands on is a good strategy. Some examples would be using menus from local restaurants, maybe some restaurants that serve food that they would eat at home. So menus that are incorporating their culture into your classroom. Best schedules, any of those kind of visual manipulatives that they can actually see and use with their hands. So the second strategy is using visual aids. The third strategy is knowing their level of English. So are they just learning English? Do they know none? Have they been learning English for a few years? Do they speak English at home and are learning it as a family as well? Just knowing their levels of English language learning can help you scaffold their learning throughout the year in their academic lifetime. So third strategy is just knowing their level of English. Fourth strategy is understanding what their language assessments are going to be like. You might have multiple students in your classroom that are ESL or ELL language learners. You need to be aware of what assessments they are expected to take. Some students might have more, some students might have less, some students are tested out of certain assessments. So it's just knowing what the students are going to be evaluated with their assessments, with their state assessment. That's the fourth strategy. And the fifth strategy is just to celebrate with them. If they're excelling with their language skills and they're getting better, just to take the time to celebrate with them, incorporating their culture into your classroom setting, celebrating any holidays or family events that might be happening for them. Just taking the time to really celebrate their culture and how they are doing with their language learning skills. So thank you for listening. That is my 5 strategies for supporting linguistic diversity in your classroom.